Hey everyone, welcome back. So today we're going to be talking about the 10 style rules I live by so I can shop smarter, look better, and ultimately feel great in my clothes. So let me be clear that when it comes to style and fashion, I don't really believe there are any actual rules. So the style rules I want to talk about today are my own personal style rules that I've sort of figured out and developed over time that help me build outfits that I feel good in every day, even when I'm feeling like really tired or bloated and just don't want to be bothered. But I still kind of want to look and feel good in what I'm wearing. And these rules I found have helped me learn to shop better and shop smarter when I do want to add something new to my wardrobe. So let's get into it. And I want to thank Grana for sponsoring this video. They sent me a few pieces from their collection, so I'll be styling them throughout the video. So if you haven't heard of Grana, they're a clothing company focusing on simple, comfortable, high quality basics. Their pieces are super versatile and meant to take you from work to play, and they're meant to last. This top is from Grana. It is their silk button-up. So this is my first time trying pieces from Grana and I'm really impressed. The quality feels absolutely gorgeous. Their Chinese silk is stunning and they specialize in high quality, eco-conscious materials like Mongolian cashmere, Supima cotton, and tencel. The wool cashmere feels super soft, it's not itchy, and it doesn't feel cheap or too thin at all. And they even got me to try one of their dresses because I could not resist this super 90s feel of this silk slip dress. Like, how gorgeous are these strappy details? I love a minimal strap. And look, color. So I will be styling some of the Grana pieces that they sent me in today's video, but if you're interested in checking them out yourself, I will leave everything linked in the description below. Thanks, Grana. Rule number 1 is to dress for comfort first. Honestly, if I don't feel comfortable, then the last thing I'm gonna feel is stylish. So no, that doesn't necessarily mean that you have to go out and wear sweatpants and a hoodie every day. I mean, if that's your style, do you? But I mean that if your outfit doesn't feel comfortable on your body and you don't feel comfortable in it, then I think the last thing you're gonna feel that day is stylish. Because truly, I think style is more of a feeling and an essence. It's a way that you carry yourself more than even the clothes that you're actually wearing. Comfort for me means nothing is pinching too tight, and if I have to lay down just to get the pants done up, it's gonna be a no for me. I want my clothes to fall nicely on my body and I want to feel good in them. This means soft, breathable fabrics, nothing itchy allowed, and nothing too sweaty or too tight. So when I physically feel good in my clothes and my outfit is actually physically wearable, that's the first step, at least for me, in feeling more stylish in my clothes. Number 2 is to invest in good undies. This honestly probably should have been number 1 because this is where your outfit starts when you're getting dressed for the day. Bras, undies, and shapewear will all ultimately have to come down to personal preference, but I personally prefer seamless undies in a bikini or a thong cut since I absolutely can't stand underwear lines. And I like to opt for cotton bralettes to hold in my itty bitties and just to give them a little bit more shape. I don't do underwires anymore. Sometimes I don't even wear bras. I use these nippies instead. But the ultimate thing for me is I want my undergarments to be comfortable and to provide a more smoothing effect in my clothes if the outfit calls for that. Some pieces you don't necessarily have to wear a bra because they're a little bit more stretchy and have a smoothing effect already. But if my clothes don't have that, then it's the good undies that you gotta go for. Rule number 3 is a style rule that I didn't really realize that I followed until I actually sat down to think about what some of my style rules are, but it is limiting the colors in my outfit to a maximum of 3. And this is probably more because I don't actually have a lot of colored items in my wardrobe. I have started to introduce a little bit more color this year, but still, when I put an outfit together, I like to limit it to a maximum of 3 colors if possible, just to keep everything looking simple and not too busy. That is, of course, if you're not going for a more maximalist look, in which case, go for it. This to me is like a good guideline and not necessarily a rule to live by. Number 4 is that less is more. And this applies for my outfit and even my makeup and my jewelry. So if I decide that I want to go for a bold red lip in my look, then I might make the rest of my outfit all black. Or if I have a really awesome bag or a cool pair of shoes that I want to style, I'll simplify the rest of the outfit so that my star item can stand out. For me in general, I like to choose one or two things that I want to highlight in the outfit and let those speak for themselves, rather than having a bunch of pieces, patterns, and accessories or even makeup compete for the attention in the outfit. Number 5 is the rule of thirds. So I don't always follow this rule, but I do like to use it as a method of styling to break up an outfit and help create more balance and intentionality around the look. For example, take this look with the oversized top paired with an oversized bottom. I do love an oversized on oversized look, but if you're looking at the proportions and if we're paying attention to the rule of thirds, essentially I'm just like cut off in a weird place. My torso looks really long and boxy, and then my legs look really short and truncated. Basically, I look like a big ball of fabric. So all I need to do here is half tuck or fully tuck in the shirt to create a proportion where the upper part of my body takes up 1/3 of the outfit and the bottom part takes up 2/3. This way, it just looks a little bit more styled and more intentional, and if anything, it makes my legs look a lot longer and I look taller and leaner in this silhouette. And even if I decide to put layers over this outfit like a coat or a blazer, it doesn't affect the proportions too much because I've still created that line of demarcation at my waist. And you can even do this with dresses by belting them in. Here in this silk dress, I kind of just look like one straight line. I feel like the proportion is almost at 100%. So I can even cut this outfit up into thirds by adding a belt or turning the dress into a skirt by using a t-shirt. So there's plenty of ways that you can use this rule and think about it when you're styling your outfits. But I do think it is a nice way to keep your look a little bit more balanced and flattering in a very subtle way. Rule number 6 is to get dressed. This rule, I would say, is one that I consciously started implementing post Panini. I mean, I do stand my Lululemon Align leggings, but I want to get dressed in like real clothes for the most part. Even if I'm not going anywhere or working from home that day, I just feel a little bit more put together and like I'm helping create even a line of separation within my home between work and play. And the getting dressed rule too in particular has just really helped me get a lot more use out of my clothes and has been really key in helping me figure out my personal style. Because I would force myself to build outfits and rotate through my clothes, and this way also it sort of helped me declutter the ones that I just didn't like. If they were like too hot or too itchy or just didn't flatter me in some way, then I could put those pieces in the maybe pile and really help curate a wardrobe that I love and use with everything that remains. So getting dressed every day, not only just does it feel great and help you feel more productive, but it's a good decluttering tool too. Number 7 is embracing being an outfit repeater. I read somewhere online recently that it is better to prioritize feeling good in your clothes over looking different in them. And I fully agree with this because I think when the focus is on looking different every day, that's definitely where that closet full of clothes and nothing to wear problem can really rear its head. There's just like no clear story or message within your wardrobe.
I'd like to see you have a little bit of direction.
I have direction.
Yeah, towards the mall.
And by embracing outfit repeating and sort of letting go of that idea that I need to look different every day, I think that's where I really gained confidence in my own personal style and was able to sort of build these rules to help me get dressed and feel good every day. I have a video all about how to find and build your own style uniform. I'll link it right here or in the description below for you. But for me, my style uniform and the outfit I tend to repeat all the time is separates. So it's some kind of top, a layering piece, and a pair of trousers. And the shoe is really what changes the most. So for example, if I have somewhere a little bit more fancy to go or like for a date night, I'm still gonna go in my base layer, but just keep it a little bit more appropriate. So here on the right side of the screen, you can see this is my usual style uniform. It's like jeans or trousers, a t-shirt, a blazer, and sneakers. This is what feels like me. It's what I feel my best in. But if I have somewhere a little bit more formal or special to go to, I'm gonna take a similar set of separates that are just a little bit more elevated. So here I might switch out the t-shirt for this silk top from Grana. It's super elevated, really flowy and cool, but I'm gonna keep it true to myself by pairing it with a pair of jeans and even a blazer or a moto jacket over top. And then since we're going date nighty, I'm gonna put on a pair of kitten heels. And ultimately both of these outfits still really feel like me, but they are tailored to the event and where I'm going. So that's my version of outfit repeating that I love. It's a way that you can still achieve variety in your outfits without deviating too far away from something that you feel good in. Rule number 8 is that I aim to integrate my occasion wear with my regular wardrobe. I was kind of thinking about it, and to be honest, I'm not even sure if I really buy occasion wear at all anymore. Because the thing is too, with occasion wear or like really standout pieces, I find that they can become the pieces in your wardrobe that feel the most tired and the most boring over time because they stand out so much. I want my blazers to be able to go to work with me or out to dinner. I want my dresses, now that I have some again, to be able to go to that wedding or to a coffee shop if I want. For me, when it comes to my clothes and the way I like to get dressed, it's more about how the items are styled rather than them being like a standout piece all on their own. So I want to make the most out of those pieces anytime, anywhere. Rule number 9 is to wait 6 months to a year before buying into a trend. I don't mind buying into trends at all, but because the trend cycle moves so fast, especially now with TikTok, where I feel like they literally last a day and then they're like gone onto the next thing, I think the key to buying into trends is to make sure you turn them into something that's timeless for your own wardrobe. So for example, I think I did an anti-haul in like 2020 saying I was like super over vests and quilted jackets. And in 2022, I actually bought into both of these trends and I'm really happy with them. But I gave myself basically 2 years to decide, okay, hey, I actually do kind of like this, and this is how I'm going to integrate these things into my style. This is very similar to the wish list thing that I do when it comes to my shopping, but when it comes to trends especially, I think it's more important to give yourself a longer cooling off period to allow yourself to forget about the trend or to be so sick of it that you could never imagine buying into it again. And rule number 10, I have learned after making many mistakes, and that is to only size up a max of 1 size so that the item doesn't look comical on you. I love an oversized look, and to me, it really does give that effortless sort of off-duty vibe that I just absolutely adore. But through many mistakes, I think there has to be a little bit of intention and methodology here. I've made the mistake of sizing up way too many sizes when I wanted a more slouchy, oversized look, and it just ends up looking bad. Nowadays, my rule of thumb when it comes to shopping for something a bit oversized, if you do want that look, is to, number 1, either buy an item in your true size that is intentionally constructed to be oversized, or size up a maximum of 1 size from your usual to prevent the item from looking like it just plain doesn't fit, instead of that cool, casual vibe that we're actually going for when it comes to dressing oversized. Because it could just be bad. So those are the 10 style rules I live by pretty much anytime I'm getting dressed or when I'm deciding if I'm gonna shop for a new item for my wardrobe. I hope some of these rules helped you think about what your own style rules are, and let me know all about them in the comments below. Please do me a huge favor, guys, and give me this video a thumbs up if you liked it. It is the best way you can support my channel and help it grow and reach other people. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please do. See you in the next one, guys. Bye.